Okay, this is live, and so far I don't see anybody on. I'm looking forward to it when there is. Always love to talk everything travel, and so I will wait. I guess in the meantime, I think this is being recorded. So I'm Coach Cathy, and a part of a company called Paycation Travel. Actually, I need to get off mute because you guys may not even be able to hear me. That may be better. I'm hopeful. Put that up there. Okay, awesome. Just had a busy evening getting ready for this. You know how you plan things and all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, can anything else get on my schedule before this special time happens? So I want to be doing these every week to give a chance for agents on my team to have a platform for asking questions, going over things, and just helping them be successful in that travel arena, because we have both aspects of travel as well as being able to network. That means building a team of agents, which is really nice. I had been a part of 3 different travel companies since 2001, and it was right before 9/11. It's probably about 4 months before then. I went to the ASTA conference. 9/11 happened. I'd already scheduled everything. The 9/11 happened in New York, and that's where the ASTA travel convention was, an agent convention was going to be. And definitely people were saying, oh, you better not go, you better not go. And I just knew I gotta go. For one thing, I just wanted to be there and show any kind of support because of the pain that I felt, which was nothing compared to those who were right there in the mix of it and who had, lost family, friends, people that they knew. So I made it. Also, Barbara Bush was going to be speaking there, and I just wanted to listen to the First Lady. So all those little things I think God puts on our heart is the reason I did. I went on to New York, and it was phenomenal. But the one thing I did notice, compared to when I just came back from about a month and a half ago, from the home-based travel agent forum that was in Las Vegas, that place is very warm because we're all home-based agents. Well, back in 2001, there weren't as many home-based agents, and this is for travel agents. And so I was really kind of a minority there, and someone that just didn't have the level of sophistication, I think, that number of the travel agents felt. And I believe times have changed. Definitely 9/11 has changed the whole, focus or the whole arena of travel in the aspect of booking travel and all the elements that go into it. Obviously, when you fly anywhere, you see the effects of it. But I'm going to say something, and I encourage you, if you can, I believe I went on Delta and maybe filled out some information for being able to be possibly a part of what's called the TSA pre-check group. And I'm pretty sure I did something, but I cannot paper trail find out really what I had done, because every trip I've taken since they started doing the travel pre-checks, whether it's to Orlando, Vegas, Seattle, Spokane, where else have I traveled? Pretty much that's about it, I think, right now. I got TSA pre-check on that. And it takes you back to pre-9/11. I guess is why I want to mention that. If you are allowed to be, and you will have it on your booking pass, that's why you know that it will be, and that's what they check. They look for that little TSA pre-check on your boarding pass. And if so, you miss the whole line for security. You go a much less line in Spokane. I was the only one, which was kind of weird. Put them to work. And everything is, like I said, before 9/11. That is shoes on, belt on, jackets on, computers, laptops, anything, cell phones, all in the bag. So you don't take anything out, even liquids. It's not even an issue there. And you go through just like it was. So it definitely behooves you to maybe check into it. And I have a feeling, an inkling, that maybe because I was a part of the Nexus program, which is helping. I did a lot of business up in, when I lived in Washington State, business up in Canada. so I went across the border a lot, and it just made sense to get this Nexus Pass, because then you just go through. It's kind of like the TSA pre-check. You got this whole lot of people having to go through the old-fashioned way or the long way, and then you get this special line that just is like, whoop, sorry about that, Riley, I just scared my cat. And you go right through. I mean, you show your credential, or they just even see it, and they just wave you on. It's awesome. So I got that, and I had to go to the Arches, Peace Arches, right near Vancouver and Blaine, Washington, and have an interview. I mean, it was extensive. Then I did one more step when I was at the Vancouver airport waiting to go to Calgary for a ministry event that I was going to be participating in. I went, something was there. I had a lot of time. I got there really early, had plenty of time, and they had something that you could even raise your security clearance better. Now, I know some of you are going to go, you should never do that. You should just be this individual that they don't even know anything about. But I wasn't thinking that. And I went up to, and really, I'm benefiting from it, but I went to the place in their security section, and they did whatever that is, where they just scanned my eye. So I think because of all that high security that I did, that they just see me as being that, which I am, a no threat whatsoever. So that has given me that opportunity. And I know I post it all the time. I think people are probably tired of seeing me going, got it again. But it's just a really nice thing. And especially as a travel agent, traveling, it just makes it so much nicer. So aspects about being a travel agent. If you've ever thought about it, or ever thought, you know what, that would be really fun to do, kind of book travel and be able to have those travel agent perks and all that goes with it, really need to check it out. So obviously your Google Plus or my YouTube, which is Coach Cathy. I have 2 different accounts. So Coach Cathy Buchanan is this one, and then I have Coach Cathy Fitness, which is the one that's really my YouTube account, but I got slapped. So I can't do any Google Hangouts on that one. So anyway, but you can connect with me on Facebook / Cathy, not Coach, but Cathy Buchanan, and with a C. So just to connect with you and have a conversation. Really all it is. And that's the thing I love about Paycation Travel. As I mentioned, and I do these rapid trails all the time. And I try and get back to where I started from, because I divert from that one question. But the travel agent company that I was with back in 2001, it was really focused really heavily on networking. I mean, that's what it was all about, building a team. And the travel aspect of it was just kind of like an afterthought, really, is how it felt. And I went to the coach's, his mansion in St. Louis, and it was all wonderful. But when it comes down to it, I just didn't want to be just recruiting people. I wanted to learn. That's why I was one of really the only ones who went out to ASTA conference. I want to be a part of this industry, not just get perks, which a lot of people did with this company, and they got slapped. Talk about slapping, they got slapped, and that didn't turn out too good. But I really wanted to learn, so I needed a company that was training. So I actually stepped down from that company, did some research, and found a host agency out of Florida that I could connect with. Had zero networking to it, and I thought, that's great. Well, I got connected with them, and they're a fine agency, but as far as training, I was just this real newbie, totally newbie, and I needed a little bit more hand holding, kind of escorting me through navigating, which they did provide. And I probably could have been, I mean, it might have been there, I just didn't know how to navigate it. And then I realized, it's funny how we do this, we think one way and then things change. Then I realized that I really do like the networking part. I don't like having to focus on that, but I love the aspect of building a community, building a team, working together, training together, which is what this is, and the agents that weren't able to get on, so I'm just taking advantage of this, is just to be able to be that community, that connecting. Some of my agents are solely doing travel, and they're not doing networking. So isn't that nice and refreshing? I have my dream sponsor. She's doing 100% networking, but that's her choice. And then myself and most of the agents on my team are a blend. We're doing networking, but we're also really working on that travel aspect to learn more and to be booking travel and to be the very best customer service and bring the best to our clients. So that's where I'm at with Paycation Travel, and I feel very, very blessed. So with that in mind, let me see, what else can I share with you? I just came back from, on Tuesday, there was a sandals and beaches workshop that I am now going to be, and I have a bunch of other stuff. I'm a certified certified sandals specialist, got my certificate and everything. That was cool. I have tons of material here, and it's such a beautiful properties. All of their properties are awesome. So it's just fun to learn about and to get these special certificates. I mean, I'm Disney certified. That gives us special perks. I can do Universal Studios. That's on my plate, and you get some perks for sure, and other. It's just a dream, really, and works out really well for my life. So I just encourage you to connect with me. Let's talk, see what your goals are, what your vision is. The reason I actually didn't have everything all put together was I had a delightful conversation with a young gal down in Jamaica, and she had been doing research, had gone to meetings down in Jamaica on Paycation Travel and done a lot of research, but she came across my YouTube video about Paycation Travel, and she just felt like she'd want to work with me. And that, like I told her, oh my gosh, that just warms my heart. She shared that others were more about join the team, and I really believe it's a conversation. It is. Let's talk. If it's not a fit for you, that's great. I have a number of agents that it was 3 or 4 months. I mean, I just started this in February, first part of February, and it's now toward the end of July. And those who I talked in March, and it wasn't the right time for them. So this is a company that I've never felt this pressure, this quota. There's no quotas. There's no dates stamping that, oh my gosh, you've got to do this by this date. You've got to this number of agents or production volume, all of that stuff. I've done a lot of it, network marketing companies, and it has such a struggle, and I'm never successful on that timeline or the quotas. I just balk at that. I guess it's the rebellious part of me, but I just don't want to be told what I have to do. I want it to happen naturally. So these individuals I've had great conversations with before, we had connected, it just wasn't the right time for them. And I would let them know that up front. I will not close you. We'll have a conversation. I'll get you on the phone with my dream sponsor, Elise, or get you on the phone with Dusty, and we'll just have a conversation. There's never a closing. It's just so refreshing. So the conversations are all pointed to you, the person, and to see if it's a fit. If it's not, then definitely not. So the gal with Jamaica just warms my heart. The thing is, this is really important and very much out there. I'm all about honesty, and that's what I told her. I need to let you know about some things about being outside the U.S. and Canada, and that's just the way I am. I will not twist or sugarcoat anything to get a recruit. I want someone who is knowledgeable, understands it, and comes on board with that. So anywhere out of U.S. and Canada, we don't have travel agencies that we're attached to. That's the legal aspect, and that's one thing about Paycation Travel that I really, really love is, one, they were combined. It was a company that's been around for 10, maybe 12 years. That was all one. It was the networking, the travel in one. But the CEO and founder, David Manning, was really limited with what he could do as far as compensation within that being under the travel umbrella. So with that in mind, that restricted him. Well, after all these years, he just made his decision of, in September, we're separating them. They're two separate entities. So we have Extreme Travel, that same company. Don't think it was called Extreme, but that's the travel company agency that is well established, well recognized in the travel industry. Cruise lines love us. We do a lot of production for a lot of travel vendors. And then we have Paycation Travel, which is the networking side, which is the compensation. So David could craft. He's this incredible visionary and very brilliant mind. he crafted this compensation plan that really rewards, and it rewards people to help others. So that's nice. You just want to be a part of a company that you're not going to be totally left out on your own with no conversations and then after. It's just, good luck, which is so many companies I've been in. So that, that is attractive. It's two separate arms. So we get the travel commissions and then the networking commissions. So, it's a wonderful company to be a part of, and to have gone to the conference or the first convention for Paycation in April in Vegas, and to see David Manning be the first speaker, get up there, and he gets on the stage, says, before I start anything, I just want to say, thank you, Jesus. It wasn't awkward, or it definitely wasn't like it was an agenda. It was just from his heart. And that's wonderful. It's not something that's pushed out there that people would feel uncomfortable. It's just like, oh, okay, that's his views, and you just understand that however you want to. But for me, that resonates, because that's what I feel. I feel all the social media, every business I do is a platform for me to share my faith in Christ. And I don't push it out there. It's just I want to be seen and heard, and my actions be that people would say, yeah, I think, she does things right, and they don't need to know, but bottom line. So anyway, I'm just kind of waiting I don't think they're getting on their East Coast, so it's like 10 o'clock their time. A couple other things, let me just see if I can add things. Definitely, connecting with travel vendors. We have a certification, so we become certified within Extreme, which is awesome. It's less than 2 hours, broken down into 8 really nice baby steps of audio and the manual that you can do open book. So you're not going to fail it. And it's under 2 hours. You're certified, which is really, really nice. Gives you that added, it gives you more commissions on that. And then we're connected with a company with VAX Vacation Access, which is kind of like a travel vendor portal that has a bunch of different vendors, and so we do some training through them as well. But what I found that booking directly with vendors has been really, really the best way for me. I love Vacation Express. They are wonderful vendors to work with. Sandals is great. GoAway Travel, they package things. I have clients that are wanting to go to Australia, so just to be able to put together this incredible package. So it's really fun. The thing is, when I talk to my agents, they join, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I feel like it's Christmas and all this. And it's like, yeah, I keep pinching myself, because we're real, fully functioning, everything travel agents. We can do it all. And it's so much fun to be able to do that. And if you want to have a niche, say just Disney, go for it. Or if you just want to do cruises alone, great. There's good money there. If you just want to do all-inclusives, you can do a niche, whatever you want. Destination weddings, honeymoons. It's going to be your business. You brand you. That was one thing that LaToya, she was so sweet, from Jamaica. Can I use my own website, and do I have to use Paycations? It's like, no. We have a website with Vacation Travel. I don't ever use it. I don't ever send people there, because then they have that feeling of, well, this is kind of like Expedia. And that's not it. It's the customer service. It's the knowledge. It's what we bring to our clients that is the reason for people to come to us. And it always just blesses me when they do, and they trust, and it's just awesome. So I did a rabbit trail. What was I talking about? LaToya. Oh, yes. So you can brand yourself. It's not all about being Paycation. I can tell you, whatever you're doing, you do not want to label yourself or brand yourself your company. Companies change. Things change. I have no anticipation of anything ever leaving Paycation. But, things happen. It's just part of life. Change is not optional. It happens. And you just want to be branded with that company. There's so many companies that I've been a part of that I think, oh my gosh, if I had totally just branded that. I mean, with Body by Bite, I kind of did with that, but I've been able to blend it. It's, Coach Cathy, which I'm still able to use and brand. So you want to brand yourself. So to have a company that is just totally like, nope, brand yourself, have your own, it's yours. It's yours. So whatever you want to do, it is there. really, want to have your questions, connect with me. Let's just go over those things, find out what's going to work for you. To get back, though, let me, again, rabbit trail. I think I talked quite a long time ago about LaToya, who's down in Jamaica. So with individuals who come on board with Paycation outside of U.S. and Canada, there is the element of there isn't a travel agency connected legally with the company. So they can come on board, excuse me, they can get certified, but they can't book as a full-fledged travel agent because they don't have that connection within their country. Paycation is doing this right. In fact, they don't even allow us to they don't send to us the travel credential, which is an IATA card, until we have $500 in travel commissions. That's huge. That first company I was with didn't do that, and they lost the ability to be able to provide this credential to their clients. They can use that number, but they will not have a credential. Well, that to me is very important. So Paycation is doing things right. It may be slow, it may be bumpy, and it's going to happen. But what they're doing is in countries that is gaining, getting more of those little bloops that there's more and more, like Jamaica, there's 400 agents in Jamaica. When they get to 500 agents, that's when the company that's their vision. We're not going to go out to all those countries and do this. It's not the right thing to do. That takes a lot of time and money. But if there's people actually that there is momentum and growing and it gets to 500, well, then definitely we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to honor those individuals who saw the vision before it was even there. So I applaud the first person, the 10th person, the 100th person, and on, who say, okay, I understand we can't be a certified travel agent fully functioning. We can be a referring travel agent, refer it to the home office at Extreme Travel, who then books the travel, and we get far less commissions, which is better than zero, but they see the vision of what they're helping to create in their country. And when that happens, that's great. So the thing is, though, yep, they can't do travel and get the full commissions on that, but they can share the story and the vision with others and do that networking aspect. That may not be a person's main focus, but what a great way to help build that country and bring others together, understanding and knowing that it's going to take patience, and then when everything's up and running, they are ready to go. Out of the gates, they will be functioning, knowledgeable, trained, and amazing, amazing. So that's what my day's kind of been. And that's what my days are. I love talking with my agents. I love talking with new people, and it's all about conversation. So thanks you'll be seeing this because I know that it's going to be recorded. Just thanks for hanging in with me with the way that I communicate on videos. So God bless you. YouTube, Coach Cathy Fitness, and subscribe to my channel so you can be updated with everything Coach Cathy, because I do a lot of travel reviews, tips for the day, all those kind of things. So, and then I'm going to encourage you that if you aren't on YouTube and you aren't doing videos, and I'll help you with that as well, even if it's just social media you want and it's not about Paycation, connect with me. Because social media, I am a social media consultant, so I have a page on Facebook. Social Media Leads Plus More is my group. I love to give information and value to people in social media on how they can better market themselves, whatever they're doing, and getting their word out. And Facebook is a huge platform. YouTube, awesome. It's been a couple people who have come to me actually because of my YouTube videos. And they are, let me tell you, they are not professional. They're nothing special. I'm what I am right now, just from my heart. Just from my heart. And that's what you can do. Just be yourself. Share something that has value. And your life will be transformed. It really will. And you'll become an expert in whatever area you're wanting to focus in. And that's what I love doing, is just helping people be bigger and better than they ever thought possible, because my background is a high school volleyball coach. And I've done coaching volleyball for 21 years. Soccer, oh, that was even earlier with my oldest daughter. Coaching is truly my passion. I love being with youth. I love building relationships with them. And just what I was saying, for me to help someone see things bigger for what they can do in their life, help encourage them, guide them a little bit here and there, and then watch them take off. It's awesome. And what I love about coaching, I'll coach volleyball, and then the off season, some of the girls will be in basketball or other sports, and I am there. And it's just, I think that's even more impactful, because it's like, Coach, you're always here in the same seat. Even though I had to change states, I moved to Utah last year after being in Washington for 21 years, so I could help care for my stepmom who was diagnosed with cancer. And so was blessed with coaching volleyball at my own high school that I graduated from. So anyway, it's just fun to have them say, yeah, what are you doing? Or their parents even, what are you doing? And you know what? It's just my heart. I don't do it for anything, any applause or recognition. It's just being there for these girls and letting them know they're important. And it's outside of anything else. Like with Utah, with my coaching last fall, I didn't get a penny. That's okay. It really wasn't all about that. It's about just connecting with kids. So God bless you. Hope to connect with you and see you on another video and help you with whatever ways you can, what other ways I can. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. I'm going to stop this broadcast. See ya. Bye-bye.